Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie seems really messed up. After talking to her, I have even more questions than before. Sophie could be a while. When I'm ready, I should text Chloe and check in with her. Sophie never used to let me see what she was working on. Is this an olive branch or a trick? Sophie's been gone for 9 months. It must feel so surreal to be back here. Sophie. Chloe used to love collecting these. Even for Sophie, that's some heavy chain smoking. I've only been out on that lake once. It was the day that everything between Sophie and me changed. Whatever Chloe's doing now, I hope she's okay.
I'll check in with Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests. Ooh, not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it. This making out and doing drugs booth has a lot of funny buttons in it. This guy seems like he knows something. So, do you live here or what?
I'm working. Many great writers worked in bars. Capote, Kerouac, Burroughs.
I get it. I do my best work in bars too. Could any of those dudes set up a merch table in under 5 minutes? I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
Her laptop and my truck would have a great time getting high together. Glad she's back today. Hey. Amanda, right?
Oh, hey. It's quite a show you put on last night. Wish I could have sold tickets for it.
I appreciated our chat last night before everything got crazy.
I'm just glad Max is okay. More than okay, actually. She's, like, glowing. You didn't knock her up, did you?
Really? I mean, it was kind of an intense night. And morning. I'm surprised.
You can go see for yourself. She was meeting someone. I think one of her students? I'm understaffed, so I'm not serving back there today.
Makes sense. Thanks. If you're looking to book any shows this month, my band is headed east soon.
Oh, you're in a band.
Oh, I manage them. Drugstore Makeup. They're a mathcore synth-pop art punk band.
Oh, sweet. So, like, the Minutemen mixed with a little Fall of Troy.
Yeah. Spot on.
Send me their stuff. I'll see if there's a date that works. More.
See you later.
I'll be here.
Nothing to go off of yet. Maybe I can get someone else to open up? Not much of a stage, but I could see Drugstore Makeup blowing some Mountain State minds here. Is there some sort of celebration this weekend? Hey, what's the deal with these?
Damn it. Hey, Joey! We gotta keep these firecrackers outside with the rest. Some of the Lakeport dudes are apparently planning a fireworks party this weekend. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's not in here where they could quite literally blow up in my face.
Sounds reasonable. Angry townies plus firecrackers. I'll go ahead and put this down as concerning. Cool. It's my new best friend. I guess security's pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
So, what's this protest against Caledon all about?
You'll have to ask Joey. He's the man behind the plan.
But you're part of that whole group, right? There must be some reason.
Everyone's got their reasons. I don't expect we'll accomplish fuck all, but it beats sitting around and bitching about it.
What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kruller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
I'm a prospective grad student, but I come from a town in Oregon that's a lot like Lakeport. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Oh, there were some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks. See you later, Ren.
You got it.
No one's talking. If I can scrounge around the bar, maybe I can find something useful. Looks complicated and full of tiny pieces. My old nerd friends add this to Amanda's laptop in my van for a full-on stickergasm. Imagine living in a place where you can just leave your coat somewhere and it's still there later. First one to stop a fire from burning down the school gets a gumball.
Dear listeners, there was a moment last night when I thought I might never get to speak to you again. Never share what I've discovered. When the countdown rang out at the Abraxas house and it became clear that the very building I was standing in would be demolished in a matter of seconds, only my quick wits, my poise under pressure, and my determination to share the truth kept me alive. And what have I discovered? that the administration is so hell-bent on destroying the Abraxas house that they're willing to break the law and put lives at risk. The Lakeport County Court has ordered that the Abraxas house cannot be demolished until a structural engineer examines the foundation. That inspection is scheduled for 2 days from now. So why were there explosives lining the walls of the basement this weekend? I have one theory. The Abraxas alumni network is vast and well-connected. The elites of business and politics. Could their fabled Hall of Secrets be filled with illicit blackmail material? Blackmail that current and former members use for leverage against the administration? I'm not the only one with concerns. Students and faculty alike are wondering what sinister truths Abraxas might be hiding. So one must ask, why would President Teller coordinate an illegal fly-by-night demolition? Is the Abraxas Society's iron grip on the administration beginning to slip? Or is the administration so intent on covering up whatever terrible skeletons lay buried inside the Abraxas Hall of Secrets? I will not rest until I have found the truth and reported it to you.
Everyone knows the best grilled cheese comes from a shopping cart in the alleyway outside the bar at 2 a.m. So this is Joey. He seems intense. Hey, I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
I'm gonna need some intel before I can get this guy to talk to me. I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the password. Now time to take a look at that forum. Water is an essential part of a healthy beer diet. I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the password. Now time to take a look at that forum. Back in my shadier days, I would have called this the free shit box. Her laptop and my truck would have a great time getting high together.
Hey, oh.
Do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look. And we're in.
Nothing like a little Latin to class up your angry protest. Nothing like a little Latin to class up your angry protest. I'm guessing the mod is Joey. Nothing like a little Latin to class up your angry protest. Anyone willing to skip bowling league must be serious about combating institutional corruption. This dude is legit scary. And the winner for most creative use of the $sign goes to Cardinal Sin. They're pretty paranoid about infiltrators. Which means I'd better do a really good job infiltrating their shit.
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
The protest hasn't happened yet. We could still keep it from getting out of hand.
You're right. I'll tell Noelle to get campus security ready.
Good plan. I'll see if I can get any more info out of Joey. See you later.
I'll be here.
The forum is scary. But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender. We'll go for tomorrow?
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Maybe you are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
Dude, it was bowling league. We had our match against those dillweeds from Brattleboro. Did you expect me to no-show?
I guess that checks out. Maybe you missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board. What is it?
Sic Semper Tyrannis, which I believe translates to, how sick will it be when we squash these tyrants?
Close enough. All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is. We muster here, noon tomorrow, and then head straight for the admin building. And prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time coming. Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on. This lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside. Hello, ma'am. Can I tell you about our grilled cheese specials today?
Chloe!
Cheese, okay. You do not need to act this surprised every time we see each other.
Did you turn up anything about the protest?
Yeah, it's not good. There's a whole message board of angry locals descending on campus tomorrow. I don't think anyone can stop it.
At least now we can be prepared.
What about you? Did you crack the case with the Abrax holes?
No, I'm at a dead end. I know Sophie is hiding something in her bag, but she was too smart to leave it with me.
What's with all the sneaky stuff? Why don't I just run over there, grab what's in her bag, throw the bag in the water, and give you the stuff?
Throw her bag in the water?
Yoink.
Bitch, you did not just...
The fuck? Here, take the mask before she comes back and beats my ass.
Sophie had an Abraxas mask in her bag. We have it now, thanks to you.
So many questions. But for now, I think we better run before she realizes she's missing it. And I have just the getaway.
The odds are stacked against us, friend. I know that our short time depends on it. No, we can't treat it lightly. Oh, it will likely kill me that I must live without you, 'cause I can't swim.
And then did I say something badass? Like, it's time to fight fire with fire.
You did not. I thought about it, but decided it would be lame. At least coming from me. So, I know President Teller was the one who ordered the demolition last night. And I'm pretty sure Reggie was involved somehow. He's the president of Abraxas.
Double presidential crime. 2 for the price of 1.
There's a secret occultist party at the Abraxas house tonight. Sophie must be going. That's why she had the mask.
And now we have it. Next stop, freaky college party.
What about the protesters? Could one of them really start the fire?
They're super pissed off and looking to make themselves heard. Honestly, with what I've learned about Caledon using the storm to take over more of Lakeport, I can't say I blame them for being angry. But this shit's dangerous.
At least we know about it now. That gives us a shot, right? Did you and Moses figure out anything?
Hard to say. I got the feeling he couldn't decide if he was more interested in helping me or studying me.
What does he think is going on?
The word paradox was thrown around a lot. Also, anomaly. Apparently, me and this Sophie chick are cosmically entwined because we occupy the same quantum position. Really, Max, you should buy a girl a drink before you cosmically entwine her next time.
Har har. The fact that you can joke about your existential crisis is actually pretty unsurprising.
Thank you much. Hey, I made you something. Now that Super Max is back in action, I thought she needed her own badass action figure. Happy birthday!
This is incredible! With everything going on, I barely remember today was my birthday.
Good thing my ass is here then. I bet I loved being a part of it. Using your powers. I bet it felt exciting. Like being in on it again after all this time.
Of course you are. Ever since that day at 2Ls. I think I would have gone insane a long time ago without you as my confidant.
But it's weird. That version of me that just fucked with your friend. What happened to her after you rewound?
Moses has his theories. I don't really understand them. I just think we are much more than the one version of ourselves. We're like a kaleidoscope of all the choices we could make and the people we could be.
Damn, Max. You send a girl to Vermont for 1 year and she gets all heady. I like it. What happened between you and Safi?
I told her about the fire. Her reaction was disturbing. She blames me for what's happening to her and to you. And I think she's right. What's scary is that I didn't even know I was using my powers this time. And I still created a mess.
Look, I don't know Safi, but from what I can tell, she was plenty fucked up before you ever met her. Yes, your powers are weird, and sometimes freak me out too. But there isn't a single person in the world I would trust with them more than you.
I think I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Don't mention it. So, your crew here is the sassy bartender, the uber nerd, and the shape-shifting wild card. That it?
You make it sound like I'm assembling a team to rob a bank.
Well, if so, you're obviously missing someone.
Oh, who's that?
The rogue, of course. For when you need someone to hotwire the getaway car.
Of course. Glad to have you as part of the crew. When I was living this weekend, the first time, I really thought my life was starting to make some sense. But it seems like chaos always finds me.
I shouldn't have come here. You don't need my mess dumped on top of all the other shit you're dealing with. You have a whole new life here. I know I don't fit into it.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Okay? So, try again. And if you rewind, I'll know.
I wouldn't dare. I thought my life was starting to make sense, but I was wrong. I was focused on myself, and my career, and everything else. But there was a part of me, maybe the most important part, that was still lost. I don't really know how any of this shit works, but somehow, with all this crazy stuff happening, you're here now. And I know it's because you needed me. But I think I needed you just as much. And I wasn't brave enough to realize it. I can't believe I never took a boat out here until now.
Just add it to the list of conveyances I've dragged your ass into over the years.
Let's hear the list.
Well, there was my truck, of course. that shopping cart in San Francisco. Then there was that Vespa we had in Salt Lake City.
I thought I was gonna go flying off the back so many times.
We had that tandem bicycle in Chicago. That was a disaster. And Izzy's friend's weed dealer's tuk-tuk we joy rode in Nashville.
Honestly, how are we still alive?
You mean, how are we so awesome?
The odds are stacked against our love. I'm always waking up when he is sleeping still. The catalyst, I know I plummet to the depths with no reasoning. One reason was the birds singing.
The Maybon party is starting soon. We've got to get to the Abraxas house.
Though I can't tell if this is better to be left another lesson learned.
So, what's next? Change into black robes?
Black shirts, going by the old photo. Then we head over to Fremont Street.
And look for smoke.
This is it. It could all start tonight.
We know that Reggie kid is up to something. Think you can get me another Eyes Wide Shut mask so we can sleuth together?
You're on. Stay out of trouble.